Hey, welcome back to the Foolery Show, where we take sad topics and try to make them sound positive. So starting off, we have a nice paradox. 100% of people die in their lifetimes. And this is just a tragedy of life, you would think. Honestly, though, I think this is the one of the greatest things that could be. I think the worst possible thing for the world is people live forever. You only have a certain portion of time in this life. You cannot do everything. It gives value to the whole point of being alive. If you live forever, then what's the point of doing anything right now? What's the point of doing anything if you're just going to live forever? The point that you don't live forever means you should do it now, or you should move to Europe, or you should take the opportunity, take the chance, because you might not get tomorrow. You only know you have today, or even the next couple seconds. This is something a little different. There is someone out there who's perfect for you. But due to language, geography, or just circumstance, you will likely never meet them. And this is the whole rabbit hole of dating and, there is always someone for you, which is kind of wishful thinking. And this is just a kind of unfortunate thing. But I think that the whole idea of there's someone being out there for you, and they're not quite perfect, means that they're not actually for you. And perfect is often a fake word. Everyone wants the perfect relationship. Everyone wants the perfect race car. Perfect everything. But sometimes perfect is actually not what you want. Like maybe everyone thinks they want some flashy Lamborghini or something, or flashy big house, but sometimes what you need is not quite perfect. And it gives character, really builds character and makes you whole inside. Sometimes the imperfection is perfect. Taking a darker spin on things, a successful marriage with one person typically involves watching the other die. This is just kind of the cruel truth of things. No divorce, no cheating with other kids, no messiness. Successful marriage, ultimately we will watch the other one die, or you will die, right? But I think this is one of the prettiest things about life, because ultimately you don't have that much time, and being there till the end shows just how valuable you are, right? The fact that you're still there when they're gonna die or end is an amazing and unconscionably reason why that's rare, right? No one's there. Truly, no one can know when they're going to end. But the fact that you are there says, something so great about humanity, something you can rely on, someone that will be there. That's ultimately the goal. And it's a really pretty thing that humans started doing, and it's really worked well. So I don't think that being sad here is appropriate, because really it's the most amazing thing that can happen. And don't expect that to last forever. I mean, life is full of ups and downs. If you just get a brief moment or a large moment of this, that's kind of a great thing. The next up is, we were all born too late to explore the Earth, and probably too early to explore the cosmos. So this is a more directed question towards, we really just don't have anything to explore. And I wish I could have been born at a different age, different lifetime. But I think that kind of cuts through what's so great about now. I mean, everyone does this. Oh, it was so great back then. Oh, it's going to be so great in the future. But you don't know. Hindsight is 20/20, and the future is made up. You actually don't know the future. The future could suck really hard. And the fact, and everyone kind of romanticizes what the past is like. Most of the past sucked. Exploration sounds romantic and you're traveling the earth, but dude, a lot of those people died because they didn't know where they were going. Also, they starved to death. Also, diseases. Where do you think scurvy comes from? So I think it's a great thing that we weren't born earlier. And being too early to explore the cosmos, dude, no one knows what's out there. Dude, there could be all the alien, extraterrestrial, fun stuff, but there also could be just nothing. It could bleak. What if we found out we were literally the only ones in a dying universe, and it was factual? It could be proven, That would be really rough. And what if our species ends up dying in the cosmos? What if we find something that just destroys us? That would be pretty rough. So I don't think that's a sad thing. I think it's a great thing. Live in the moment. We're doing the best we can and help society go forward, and live out. You're a stepping stone. Everyone's a stepping stone. Eventually, we don't know where we're going, but enjoy the stepping stone you're part of. There is a whale known as the loneliest whale in the world who can't communicate with other whales because it sings in a different frequency. This is probably the saddest thing for an animal. You can't connect. But at the same time, you experience true uniqueness. Not everyone knows what being special is. Everyone wants to be special in their own way. But the reality is, being special is extremely lonely. And being like everyone else is actually something there. So I don't think this is great for the whale. This is a very lonely life, and that really sucks. But at the same time, I think it's an excellent counterpoint to everyone wanting to be special. Well, you want to be special, then you may be the loneliest whale in the world. Next up, a little take on the animal kingdom. Sometimes sloths will mistake their arm for a tree branch, and they will grab one of their arms, putting their weight onto it and fall to their death. And so this is just one of those tragic accidents. Tragic not having good enough eyesight to tell, and they mess up. This is kind of hard to see, right? Because it's like you notice from a individual unit of being a sloth, being a human, it really sucks for that individual species. It really sucks for the individual sloth. But ultimately, that's good for the species. Right? Unfortunately, how natural selection really works in nature is the animal with the weakest traits for that current survival time will die. And that's how those traits don't get passed forward. And it betters the species as a whole. Is it cruel? Sure. But now the sloth species will be stronger. That means no more, let's say all these sloths die, all the future sloths won't have that problem. So it's actually cruel individually, but amazing for the future betterment of the race. And I think that's all for today. So we'll catch you next time. Please send any comments, questions, suggestions, or if you have a topic for us, to thefooleryclub@gmail.com.